Headed to the city of Southfield, where the update only in the last half hour or so. Hamtramck police now headed to the city of Southfield, where a couple of tipsters have called saying that they saw little Tangina. They're now going out to look at tapes at Northland Mall, the surveillance tapes inside the stores. That's one location, and there may be another where a tipster says that the child may be on tape, and that may give him a lead as to where she is. In the meantime, this is the house where that kidnapping allegedly took place, and we've already spoken to the woman who finds herself under arrest this morning. She insists she did nothing wrong.
This is my first baby, and I was having really problem with her,
As she held her 7-month-old daughter, Henna Begum said that she was too sick with her pregnancy, in and out of hospitals in February of this year, to have done anything wrong back then. But this morning, she was arraigned and jailed on $50,000 bond, along with her husband, Mamour Khan, now held on a $500,000 bond, both charged with kidnapping or imprisonment.
I did see her, yes. Actually, the guy that Mr. Hussein, he used to work with me.
She's talking about 27-year-old Jamrul Hussein, who was arraigned yesterday on 2 counts of first-degree criminal sexual conduct, kidnapping, and felony firearms charges. Henna admits that the 15-year-old girl, who claims she was held against her will in the tiny basement of her home, was in fact there, but police don't agree that she had no real role in what led to the serious charges this morning.
No, because allegations are that Mrs. Bingham did help her at one time, able to come upstairs and shower, fed her. So the allegations are there that, she is in that house and she did know Miss Begum.
Henna says Jamrul Hussein and the 15-year-old appeared to be nothing more than a couple who were thinking about leaving town together.
I just want them to get out of trouble. I was just helping them. So I took them to the police station, and the girl said that she wasn't kidnapped.
Mrs. Bingham did bring the 15-year-old girl back here in February, at which time she stated that she had ran away.
That was the story back in February, that the 15-year-old had only run away. Well, since then, the police investigators have determined that the story is quite different, that she was threatened if she ever told anyone what really happened to her. And so now we're waiting to hear from the Hamtramck Police Department about whether or not someone really did cite the missing girl up in Southfield, and that hopefully we'll hear in the next couple of hours or so. In the meantime, this part of the overall investigation appears to be put to bed with the arrests of the 3 suspects involved. Reporting live in Hamtramck, Bill Proctor, Channel 7 Action News.
Yeah,
These flyers of little Tangina, they're posted on just about every business here in the city, and that means police have several new leads to work on.
Tangina Hussein is 2 years old, 3 foot 2 inches tall.
Listen closely. You're hearing 2 different languages.
Tangina Hussein, boyosh 2 বছর, উচ্চতা 3 feet 2 inches.
But the message is the same.
Tangina Hussein is নিখোঁজ সংবাদ.
A kidnapped child. Her name is Tangina Hussein.
Find this little 2-year-old.
Still everybody looking this girl.
Here at Aladdin's restaurant in Hamtramck, flyers are posted. Customers are concerned.
The feelings is really, as the dad or mom, whatever, as the human being, it's really hard feeling for this baby.
The grassroots neighborhood effort through Metro Detroit now has the phones ringing.
This is too important. This is a little girl that needs our help, and we've got to find her.
Local 4 has learned nearly a dozen confidential tips about Tangina have come into Crime Stoppers just on the way. As the search continues, Tangina's mother clings to a hope parents speaking any language will understand.
আপনারা মেয়েটির সন্ধান পাওয়ার জন্য
There will be no questions asked. Just please return my daughter.
Now, while police could not say if the leads are bringing them any help, will be investigated. Reporting live in Hamtramck, I'm Mark Santia, Local 4. To work on.
Tangina Hussein is 2 years old, 3 foot 2 inches tall.
Listen closely. You're hearing 2 different languages.
Tangina Hussein, boyosh 2 বছর, উচ্চতা 3 feet 2 inches.
But the message is the same.
Tangina Hussein is নিখোঁজ সংবাদ.
A kidnapped child. Her name is Tangina Hussein.
Find this little 2-year-old.
Still everybody looking this girl.
Here at Aladdin's restaurant in Hamtramck, flyers are posted. Customers are concerned.
The feelings is really, as the dad or mom, whatever, as the human being, it's really hard feeling for this baby.
The grassroots neighborhood effort through Metro Detroit now has the phones ringing.
This is too important. This is a little girl that needs our help, and we've got to find her.
Local 4 has learned nearly a dozen confidential tips about Tangina have come into Crime Stoppers just over the weekend, and police are investigating. As the search continues, Tangina's mother clings to a hope parents speaking any language will understand.
আপনারা মেয়েটি